Welcome to the Catholic Sobriety Podcast Minisode. These shorter episodes provide quick tips and information that you can refer back to when you need it most, so you can achieve and maintain your desired level of sobriety. I am your sobriety coach and host of this podcast, Christy Walker. Let's get started. Have you been questioning your drinking habits lately? Wondering if alcohol is starting to take up more space in your life than you'd like? If you're nodding along, then you're in the right place. On today's minisode, we'll uncover 8 signs why taking a break from alcohol might be just the breath of fresh air that your life needs right now. So whether you've tried alcohol-free challenges and found them difficult, or you're simply noticing some red flags in your drinking behavior, this conversation is for you. But before we dive in, I want to make one thing clear. This isn't about labeling anyone or diagnosing any problems in this podcast. It's about sharing experiences and information that might resonate with you. Because believe me, I've been there. I had to look at my relationship with alcohol at one time, realize the chaos that it was causing in my life, and discern that I was better off without it. There were so many subtle signs that I went on ignoring for years until I couldn't. So if you're sitting there wondering if it's time to reevaluate your relationship with alcohol, you are not alone. Many of us have been there, feeling like something's not quite right, but just unsure what to do about it. So throughout this episode, we'll explore those everyday signals that might suggest that alcohol is maybe playing a bigger role in your life than you would like. And here's the good news. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards change. It's about taking control and making informed decisions, and ultimately finding a happier and healthier you. So let's dive in. The first sign is an increased frequency of drinking. Have you found that you are reaching for a glass of wine or a cocktail far more often than you used to? Perhaps what started as a weekend treat has suddenly become a daily routine. If you've noticed a significant uptick in your alcohol consumption, it's a red flag that your relationship with alcohol may be changing in ways that require your attention. Number 2, using alcohol as a coping mechanism. Alcohol consumption can easily slip into a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, or the pressures of everyday life. But for Catholic women, this behavior can conflict with spiritual teachings and our thoughts about ourselves as Catholic women. So if you find yourself turning to alcohol for solace rather than your usual prayer practices or other healthier coping mechanisms, then it's time to pause and reflect on this shift. Number 3, impact on relationships. Does alcohol consumption affect your relationships, whether it's causing conflict with loved ones, resulting in shaky professional relations, or impeding your ability to be present and engaged in your interactions with your family or friends? Problematic drinking can have a significant impact on your emotional intimacy, and thus it impacts your relationships. Number 4, decline in physical health. Overconsumption of alcohol doesn't just affect your mental well-being, it can also take a toll on your physical health. If you've observed changes such as unexplained weight loss or gain, uncharacteristic fatigue, or illness, these could be signs that alcohol is impacting your body's normal functioning. I would recommend going back and listening to my podcast episode with Leah Brueggemann on alcohol's effects on our hormones. She talks a lot about our overall health and how alcohol impacts our bodies and our hormones and our well-being. Number 5, emotional instability. Shifts in emotional stability, such as increased irritability, mood swings, or heightened anxiety, can be linked to alcohol consumption or alcohol misuse. For Catholic women who are striving to cultivate peace, joy, and increase their connection with God and grow in their faith, alcohol can cause emotional turbulence, and that just warrants further examination. Number 6, neglecting responsibilities. When our dedication to routine responsibilities wanes, it might be indicative of an underlying issue. This can manifest as missed deadlines at work, neglect of household duties, or even the inability to stick to personal commitments. If alcohol is becoming a priority over your family or your obligations, it's time to reassess. Number 8, feeling guilty or ashamed. Do you find yourself feeling guilty about the amount of alcohol you consume or the behavior that it leads to? Do you feel like you have to hide how much you're drinking from your friends or your husband? Shame and remorse can be powerful but often overlooked signals that our relationship with alcohol is just not harmonious with our values and our vocation. Number 8, when you tell yourself you're not going to drink, it causes fear deep inside of you. It terrifies you. It's true. Oftentimes, when women come to me or I'm talking to them about decreasing or eliminating their alcohol consumption, fear is what comes up. And it's loss of identity, worried that they won't have fun, worried that they're going to fail. But the fear of the unknown and the what ifs is keeping them stuck. And it might be keeping you stuck too. As we wrap up, I just want to say that I hope that if you have experienced any of these signs, that you will take an honest look at your drinking behaviors and habits. Don't let fear hold you back. And remember, I'm here for you. I have a ton of resources. You can listen to past podcast episodes, visit my website, which is thecatholicsobrietycoach.com. You can book a free call with me if you just want to talk through some of the things that are coming up for you. I also have a guide. It's a Drink Less or Not at All, a Catholic Guide to Freedom. That is free, and you can find the link in my show notes. I also have a 5-day sobriety Kick Start, which I'm actually in the process of redoing, but you can grab it now if you want. There's still tons of valuable information in it. And then when I have my videos all updated, I will let you know and you can look at it again. I mean, even the workbook alone in that 5-day Sobriety Kick Start is absolutely amazing. It has questions in there. It's like 12 pages or so of all sorts of tools that I actually use with my clients, and you can use them too. Well, that wraps up today's episode of the Catholic Sobriety Minisode. Thank you so much for joining me, and please be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss a thing. And remember, I am here for you. I am praying for you. You are not alone.